My name is Officer Wapopa. I'm the County Director, Children Services, West Pokot County. Today we had a consultative meeting with our partners in the Child Protection Network. Basically, today's main discussion was centered on on the launch of the Children's Friendly Court, where the World Bank built a very wonderful court for us here in the West Pokot County, to be specific, at Kapenguria. And we have 2 floors that are meant for children's court, and we came together as partners to engage and plan and refurbish so that the children's court is operational. As we say today, as we were discussing today, the preparation for the launch is almost complete, because we have done over 90% of the requirement works have been done. We also talked about Service Week. This is a week that is dedicated to deal with the matters of children, matters that are pending before the court of law. The main purpose is to speed up and ensure that children get justice. As you know, justice delayed is justice denied, and children basically need protection. That is why we want to give them the first priority when it comes to matters that are pending before the courts of law.
Maybe Bwana Wapopa, faida gani ambayo inakuja na kuwa na hiyo children friendly courts? Ina faida gani haswa katika kaunti ya Pokot Magharibi?
Okay, you know, children's friendly court, as it is now, children when they are having matters, they are going in what we call ordinary court, where the adults are. But in the children's court, the way it is meant, the child is not supposed to be intimidated. The environment is supposed to be child friendly. Even the paintings, the settings, and the general settings of the court. And also in that court, we normally have witness protection box. Now you can imagine maybe a child who has been defied, and perpetrator is sitting their side, and the mother is being heard. This child, one, is already frightened, and some of them even they are unable to give evidence, because of the stigma that they have passed through. So that's why we say that children need to be children, and need to be treated as so. And to have the space for them in the court of law is to make sure that we provide an environment where they can express freely, and they find that they are in a child-friendly place, a place that is actually fit for them.
Juzi pamekuwepo na kesi pale Chepareria ambapo kuna muuguzi mmoja alimsodomize mwanafunzi. Maybe utazungumziaje visa vya tuhuma za kijinsia kwa watoto kaunti ya Pokot Magharibi?
Yeah, the issue of GBV, violence against children, it's managed on our children at various levels. And it is very sad that one of the medics, these are government officers that are charged to protect children. But some of them take advantage, and they violate the rights of the children to the extent that a medic was almost defiling a child, although the child was safe. The mother went to the court, although it was the issue of evidence, because the defilement itself did not take place. I think the people who are carrying out the investigation, they did not do what we call due diligence to ensure that justice is done. Because the case, the way it was going, is that it showed that there was lack of enough evidence to that effect. But what I want to say is that we have had perpetrators. Even in some instances, in the past, even teachers have been sacked and even prosecuted because of the child defilement. What we want to say is that child defilement is being done in this county to a large extent, but the thing is that nobody is bringing the report to the authorities. Even when children get married at the age below 18, so that's defilement. Yeah, it's defilement. So the community, because they know it is illegal, they cover it up. Rarely is it brought to the public, but the few that are brought to us, they actually get processed.
Mwisho, bado watoto wa kurandaranda wapo mtaani katika mji wa Makutano. Mnafanya nini kuwaondoa watoto wanaorandaranda mitaani?
You know, we have a street fund. They have just done the census, national census. For us here in West Pokot, we got 98 street families. But children, out of 98, they only 37. And most of these children are from the informal informal settlements. Basically, it is because of the failed family system, and also coupled with the economic hardship that it faces a number of families. So it renders some parents the state of incapability to take care of the children as they are supposed to take. Some of them are also in drug abuse. Others, they are just illicit drinks, and sometimes children have nothing to eat, and that's what we call neglect. So neglect cases, even our county, even within our CPMS, Child Protection Information System, is the largest. And some of these parents, when we also want to prosecute them, again, we look at other children who are in that family again. So what we normally do is that we deal with the other partners if they can do what we call economic empowerment or resilience building of these families, so that they can be able to take care of the children. But the situation is not so good as so far. Now that the schools are going to close for going to go for into a long holiday, please have ample time to your children. Understand your children. You know, it's not just enough to say that you are giving food or you are giving the child some assistance. What is important is for you to be close to your child, to understand your children, to know their needs. Children have psychological needs as they grow. They need people to mentor them. So parents, I call upon you, have what we call quality time, not quantity time with the children. You can be there, but they are doing what? If you are there and you have no time for children, you are just as well as that parent who is not there for the child. So having quality time for children, understand the children, and also giving children opportunity to express themselves, it will enable you to understand what these children need and what are their wants and what are some of the challenges that they are facing as they grow up.
Asante sana.